Let's talk about how you're going to use your feminine energy to glow up. So, everyone has two sides. Whether you're male or female, it does not matter what your gender is, but you have a feminine side and you have a masculine side. Now, the feminine side is more receptive, more intuitive, more nurturing, more spiritual, more in tune with their emotions, whereas the masculine side is a bit more structured, logical, bit more like, oh, getting shit done type of energy. As women, sometimes we forget to embrace our feminine side. That is the soft, nurturing. It's not something that you need to be ashamed of that you have, because you have it. You're a woman. You need to embrace that side. Sometimes it's the shame, it's the guilt. Sometimes it's because we're so heavily in our masculine side that we completely disregard our feminine side, that we completely just like let go of that. But it's there for a reason. You need to tap into your intuition, your feelings, your emotions. You need to nurture yourself, even your feminine energy. Masculine side is more about the go, go, go energy. When we're focused on our goals, when we're actually achieving targets, we're working, when we're out and about, we're hanging out with people, we're learning, we're studying, we're working, we're doing whatever. That's when you really function heavily on your masculine side. Feminine energy, however, is more soft. It's a bit more slow. When you drop into your body instead of your mind, when you drop into your intuition, your feminine intellect, when you nurture yourself as a woman by taking care of yourself, by slowing down. It's not about doing specific things or specific rituals or something like that. You can do that if that's what makes you feel feminine, but it's just about slowing down. Even your day to day normal routine that you do. If you drink water, drink it slowly. Take your time. Sit down, sit in a comfortable place, drink water slowly, relax, breathe. Don't really dysregulate your nervous system, thinking, overthinking, overanalyzing. Relax. Stop using your brain so much. When you stop using your brain that much and you drop into your body, that's where your real feminine energy lies. Feminine energy is actually such a good way to glow up, because that's when you know what you really need to do in your body, where you're feeling certain things. You know what, if you're dysregulated, if your nervous system's a little dysregulated, it's a little off, you can get it back on track. You can breathe, relax, just work out lightly. It doesn't have to be excessive. Do pilates, maybe at home workouts. It doesn't have to be too much. You can do feminine activities if you feel like doing more cooking, cleaning, if you feel like doing nothing, just relaxing, watching Netflix, eating your favorite food, watching a comfort show, doing your skincare, just lying, doing nothing. That's you nurturing and nourishing your feminine energy. Now, sometimes unhealthy habits could also be blocking your feminine energy. So, what you need to do is you need to detox from inside out. You need to get into a lot of teas. So, the first thing when you wake up in the morning, you're going to have either ajwain water, because that's really good for your system. You're going to have lemon water, because that helps with your digestive system again. You're going to take care of your gut. You're going to take care of your insides overall, because that's going to make you glow and feel so much lighter and so much brighter on the outside. You're going to sit, you're going to relax, you're going to meditate, take your time in the morning, have a morning ritual. Now, that's why I keep saying have morning rituals, have evening rituals, is because you're allocating that specific time of the day to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself. And whatever you do throughout the day is a reflection of how well you treat yourself and how well you take care of yourself. If your cup is overflowing, everything else in your life is great. But if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're draining yourself, if you're too much in your masculine energy, you're constantly overthinking, overanalyzing, organizing, structuring, routines, bada bada bada. If you're constantly doing all of that, constantly doing the heavy lifting, you're suppressing your feminine energy. And the glow up as a woman is going to be, I'm not going to say that it's not going to happen. It will happen if you function in your masculine energy, but it'll happen a lot quicker if you're in a feminine energy. Practice honoring and honing your intuition. Now you're going to start intuitive eating. You're not going to eat just because it hit one, or it's dinner time or lunchtime. You're going to eat when you feel like eating, when you're like, okay, you know what, I feel like eating a snack, or I feel like eating a meal, or I feel like drinking something, or I feel like just chewing on a mint or something. You're going to practice intuitive eating. You're going to practice intuitive listening to your own body. You're going to nurture your intuition also. You're not going to suppress it. You're going to keep it. It's going to be alive and awake, and you're going to hone it. Now, how you're going to do that is you're going to listen to it. You're actually going to start doing things based purely on your intuition. Your intuition's asking you to do certain things, do that thing. Your intuition's asking you to listen to something, listen to that thing. Your intuition's asking you to go to sleep, maybe just rest today, relax today. I completely get it. If you're a working woman, you can't do that. But you can do that on the weekends. You can really just have some time, not saying that have a lot of time. Have a couple of hours where you just give yourself that time, where you're relaxing, where you're not doing anything, where you're chilling. Just going ballistic and going go 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 all the time is not you taking care of your body. It's actually harming your body, if anything. What you need to do is relax, sit back, let the reins go, let the stress go, just float, like just float in your own feminine energy for a bit. Now, to really get into it, you know what, you're going to take a nice long bath and everything shower. Okay, yes, and everything shower from head to the toe. You're gonna do everything: the scrubbing, the lotion, the moisturizer, the body wash. You're gonna do every single thing. And you know what, to hype up the process, you're gonna light candles. You're gonna have essence around you that's so soft. Like, I like woody essence, so I like wood and nature and natural essence, and something that's a little light and breathy, like I can breathe through it. So that's what I like. Whatever sense you like, just have that in your washroom somewhere around, or while you're going to sleep, when you're doing your last, when you're doing your evening routine, where you're journaling, you're meditating, you're reading a book, you're listening to some music, you're listening to a podcast, you're watching a show, you're putting on a face mask, you're doing your hair. Like, have time for all of this. Like, take care of your nails, take care of your teeth, take care of your eyebrows, your hair, take care of your body, go to the gym, work out, go for Pilates, go for yoga. If not, do workouts at home. Wear nice clothes, smell good all the time. Like, wear perfume to bed just for yourself. Like, just do that once and see how much of an effect that has. Now, while you're doing that, you're also going to take care of your diet and what you put inside your body. Now, when you work out, people say usually eat a lot of protein and stuff, but sometimes when you eat a lot of protein, you do feel like a little manly, like you feel like you're very highly in your masculine energy. Sometimes just maybe reducing your protein intake a little bit and just enjoying the foods you actually enjoy. That could be pasta, that could be some cheesy dish, it could be homemade food, it could be a Chinese takeout, who knows, it could be anything. Just enjoying what you like to eat and making specific time for that is what's going to put you into your feminine energy. And just like relax while you're eating it, put on a good show, wear comfortable clothing, breathable clothing. Don't wear really fitted outfits all the time, or especially when you're going to bed. Your body needs to breathe, it needs to be relaxed, your open energy needs to flow. While all day long you might be working, you might be surrounded by people where you have to show your tough side, where you have to show, like, oh, I'm very pragmatic, I am very real, I am this and that. But when you're alone, when you're by yourself, you yourself need to create a safe space around you. In that space, whether you live with your parents, whether you live by yourself, with your husband, with your partner, whatever it is, you need to create a safe space for your feminine energy to flow. That's when you'll see the real side that comes out. Feminine energy is beautiful. It can be very sensual, it can be very chaotic, it can be funny. Hey, I'm going to say one thing. You need to laugh. You need to laugh out loud, like as loudly as possible, because that's actually going to fix a lot of things for you. This is a little bit on the emotional side, the spectrum. Embrace your emotions. Get a little unhinged. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes when we're suppressing what we're feeling and we're not really regulating it, we're just suppressing it. So you can either regulate what you're feeling and process it, or act on it based on how you're feeling in that moment. Of course, I'm not saying go do some harm to somebody else or harm to yourself or something like that, no. But being a little unhinged, sometimes it's going to let loose, like, because feminine energy, what people think is it's soft, it's beautiful, it's nurturing, baby. Yes, as much as it's all of that, have you seen feminine rage? Have you seen feminine anger? What women have done? Have you seen that? And given that we're in 2025 and given that we're in India right now, you know what's going on in the news with the drums and everything. So I'm just saying. But the thing is, you need to embrace all your sides, not just your good and your soft and your delicate and beautiful side, which is great. Also your dark side. Also that side that wants to scream at people sometimes, which is fine. Somebody bothers you, somebody says something, let it out. Stop trying to hold it in and process it and be all of that. No. Learn to function in your feminine energy a little bit. You're not a man. You don't need to act like one. It's okay to let a scream out here and there. It's okay to swear sometimes. It's okay to be loud. It's completely fine. Literally, it is okay to lose it sometimes. If anything, there's a research that states that women who do lose it have better mental health and they feel a lot better. That means they're already glowing from the inside out. It's very, very, very important. Don't act like we're in the 1950s where women were supposed to be this, that, and whatever. Embrace your darker sides too. Just don't get crazy, but embrace it because it's necessary. And that's when you will feel so balanced and so fulfilled in your feminine energy. When you embrace both the light and the dark sides, you become divine. You become divine because now you know who you are. Now you know what you're made of. You know what your essence is made of. And that's exactly where you want to be. Embrace your alone time. Like your alone time is like praying to God. It's your private chateau. Like it's something so sacred. You're going to do everything alone by yourself. It's a challenge right now. If you're watching this, you're going to do everything alone by yourself. Get used to doing stuff by yourself. Now, for example, you want to go to the movies, but nobody's available. Go to the movies by yourself. You want to go eat at a restaurant, nobody's available. Go to that restaurant, try that new dish by yourself. You want to do X, Y, and Z, nobody's available. Do it alone. You want to go shopping? Not available? Do it alone. Do stuff alone and see how it feels for a second. It's not just going to boost your confidence and self esteem, which is great. It will. It definitely will. You will stop depending on people. You become really sourcefully independent. Again, you'll also see how feminine energy flourishes in those moments because you love your energy. You start loving yourself. You start loving your energy. You start channeling that inner person who's waiting to come out. You start enjoying your own self and you start enjoying your own aura. You start enjoying your own vibe. You start to realize what your vibe is. First of all, you become a lot more aware of who you are, what do you think, what do you say, what do you like to do when no one's watching, when no one's around you, because sometimes people can influence certain decisions in our life. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I like that dish, but because maybe your friend suggested that to you and you always had that when you went out with that friend, maybe that's why you like that dish. But now that you're alone by yourself, you don't like that dish. That's not something that you even picked instinctively. So now you know who you are. Now you're learning to enjoy your own essence. Whole point is to become so magnetic that you don't chase, you attract. Because feminine energy, anyways, doesn't chase. She doesn't chase anything. She only attracts. The whole point of doing all of this, the whole point of doing the glow up, the whole point of nurturing your feminine energy is so that you attract all of the abundance, the opportunity, everything that life has to offer you. The peace, the freedom, the relationship, the love, every single thing, the money. Like, wait, that's a whole different video. I'm gonna make a whole different video on how to do that using feminine energy. But you know what? Once you stop chasing, once you become a magnet, everything that's good for you, everything that is aligned for you, and truly it's for your betterment, will come to you. Having said that, we come to the end of this brilliant video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till then, I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Take care and bye.